Hey everybody, I'm Easton, and 2 years ago, I believe, it was my first revival, and Pastor or Evangelist, whatever you want to say, Wayne Miller was here, and Spirit started moving, and it was a little overwhelming, a little crazier than what I was used to. You know, I just started coming to Lexington, and it was kind of surreal. Mr. Wayne Miller was here, and he was preaching, and Spirit started moving, and everybody was, falling out and crying, and it was just the whole thing. And I was a little overwhelmed, and I was just kind of honestly questioning at that point. I didn't necessarily believe in all of it. I went out those little double doors over there in front of the piano, and I walked down the hallway like I was walking in the fellowship hall, and that hallway was dark. And I remember just getting down on my knees like in a ball, and I was just like, God, if this is you, if this is real, like you gotta give me something. I was just like, God, this is crazy. I was just being honest. I didn't want to ask for a sign. I didn't want to seem like I needed something. I wanted to have faith, but at that point I was like, God, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Never felt anything. I need something. Little did I know at that time, pastors walked up to Riley and asked Riley, where I was, and if I had left, if I was scared or whatever, and which I didn't know until after. And then I walked back in the sanctuary, walked in the back, and I came down to the front. I sat on the second row where my dad sits now. And I sat there and I was just kind of waiting, and I just kept thinking, God, I'm not going to do anything. I was like, you gotta do it, And Pastor came up to me and sat with me and talked to me for a second, and then he asked if everybody could pray with me, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. And so then Wayne Miller's wife actually came up to me and prayed with me, and there was no head grabbing, no pushing, no shaking, no nothing. It was a group of people standing around me praying for me. And I got just a little touch of the Holy Spirit, of God, then. And ever since then, I never put the Holy Spirit, never put God in the box. I had an encounter with God.